10, right? Alright, always lose bearing when I load into this area. Pretty sure it's this way. I am not feeling the same level of tired tonight as I was last night. It's awesome. The right way for once. Oh, physical resistant. Yeah, right, bugger that. Man, absolutely. Plus, I fly out tomorrow, so I gotta shatter bones quickly. I'll lose a few days over the next weekend, so. So far, it's pretty consistent. Yeah, it's really consistent. We've got all the stuff that Mario put together as well, which is, this is just League starting it, how to get it through the campaign, and I'll be featuring a lot of his stuff, because no point recreating something that works really well. Actually, might travel through here and pick up these points. I'm stuck between this or Incinerate right now, because they both leveled up so amazingly well. Like, you're not going to have a bad League start if you're playing this or Incinerate. Hey, Gorkin, how's it going, man? I bet you. Yep, I gotta go the other way. Ah, fair enough, man. I know that feeling. I gotta fly tomorrow, so my last night in my home office for the next 2.5 weeks. Yeah, that's it, man. Like, the best thing about Jug is there's so many builds that work on it, so yeah. But if you get bored with a build, that's probably a good thing because it means it works. But so far, it's like, you know, I like playing melee, so I don't mind it. It's not bad. It's not as fun as my Shield Crush build, but hey, dude, not too bad. The 2H version doesn't put you on constant death's end. So, but yeah, if you're playing lower down, yeah. But the Nebs version should be really, because if I play it, I'm not going to be playing Dawnbreaker. I'm going to be going Nebulox, because I think it's just a more interesting version. Which should be pretty okay, because it's like maximum levels of damage reduction. Oh, it's actually the first time I've flown out anywhere all year where I've been like packed and ready to rumble the night before. Usually I pack the morning that I'm flying, like at 4 or 5 a.m. and then basically don't sleep all night. But I think I'm going to get up and just have a chill morning and hop on a plane, get some work done tomorrow night, and then yeah. Maybe play some PoE from my office. Yeah, man. I work between two sites, so I run an office where I live. Like I've got an office that I drive into every day and run, and then I've got and in there I have an office within my office, obviously, and then I have another office I work at on another site. Hey, Scanman. So yes, technically I'm flying to my second office tomorrow, if you want to look at it like that. It is. Very busy. Part of the reason why I love PoE and delving. It's really chill. Oh man, I want to, like I was saying last night, I hope it's going to be a league where it's like, you know, an infection that spreads across the Atlas. That's what I'm hopeful for. You have to try and stamp out the infection. I think that'd be awesome. Like, that'd be good too, yeah. Like, mad loot too, not like moderately levels of loot. I'm hoping it's not a league where we have like poison and bloody new versions of like friggin' dot to deal with. I don't want like death timers and like time mechanics. I hate that shit. Not fun. Anything with time mechanics is not fun. Oh yeah? Going well so far, I'm assuming then? If you get the immortal flesh, then it just out regenerates most damage. But it gets better as you level up, and once you get determination into it. You need purity of elements and determination, and then you're pretty much right as rain. Oh, that's why I had it in League Start. It's like 3 to 5 C in League Start. So if you farm like a few C as you start, you'll be able to pick one up as you go within the campaign as you level. Did the price benchmark on it, so it's nice and cheap. Thanks for the follow, Heatwave. Damn it, is this gonna wild goose chase me? Yeah, that's it, man. Big thing is just balancing it as you go. This is my most hated part of the game, this map tiles. There we go. I just don't like having to run around corners and hunt down the bloody exit. Yeah, it's like a nothing act, to be honest with you. Like, they added it in just to, like, have it there. Like, should be able to do a second lab, too. Yeah. Well, they were only meant to, like, because there used to be, originally, they had the 3 playthroughs. So they had, was it Cruel and then Merc? That's where the names of the labs came from. And then they added in the extra 5 acts, which is more like just like sort of padding the game out. This is quite strong. Yeah, I know, right? It's good though. It gives us a good amount of time to chill out, have a break, and also put together, you know, planning vid ideas and stuff like that. So I don't mind it. Might play some Last Epoch as well. Oh, I like the 10 act setup too, man. I think it's a good setup. Yeah, but they could also put them up at the same time they do the reveal. They've been known to do that as well. Usually it's like within a day of the reveal. Or at least I hope that's the case. I usually do an analysis vid on it every league anyway, so work through the patch notes and highlight any major issues or anything to be aware of. Fingers crossed they don't mix it up with the Ruthless notes this league. They never used to mix it up with the Ruthless patch notes. I don't know why they did that. It makes absolutely no sense. Like, why they're pushing Ruthless so much just makes no sense. I don't think Ruthless is much fun. I think it's boring as shit. More or less like a flex mode. Like, I don't know why anyone would want to play that. Yeah, that's it, man. Like, it's so slow. Like, there's no satisfaction. Oh man, I wouldn't even attempt it. Like, if you thought your RNG was bad, now Ruthless is on that on speed. It's just ridiculous. Always go the wrong way. Man. Ooh, I haven't heard that version before. That's good. I didn't realize we're on techno tonight. I feel like I'm like at uni again. Oh, no, you don't. True, yeah, true. Facts. Hopefully this track list is it's all bangers like this. I once had someone who listens to country music tell me that my taste in music is shit. I was like, I think you need to go and have a look in the mirror. I was like, if you think my music's shit, your taste in music is absolute fucking garbage. You don't like Vegemite, bro? What the fuck? Wait, how much did you put on the toast? Vegemite is like our national food. Boneshatter is pretty easy too, to be honest with you. Like, it scales really well. You should be okay if you play Boneshatter. Like, and you know, I'll put the League Start guide up as well, so and access to all of Mario's endgame trees, and then obviously the endgame tree I'm going to use is different again because it's Twin Nebs, which is same end result but different approach. They got a thing called Promite in the UK as well. Basically the same thing, but a little bit different again. If I play these tracks, I'm just going to absolutely get slayed on YouTube. Dude, in this country, everybody loves it. You got to have your toast lightly buttered, right? Or buttered, and then light spread of Vegemite. If you put too much on, it's going to taste like shit. It's really strong if you put too much in anything. That's why you see, like, people, like, put, like, a huge, like, whatever amount. And you're just like, that's just stupid. Of course it's going to taste like shit. I've never really noticed it. Like, for me, the smells, it's like, hey, I like this shit, so... But, like, it's, you know, we've had a whole theme song called, you know, Happy Little Vegemites when you're growing up and everything. It's just an Australian food. If you're doing 350 runs, right, darkness is perfectly, you know, that's what I've always said has been a profitable. If you're doing runs, so if you're going down, you don't run darkness. You just go Azurite node or boss node, city nodes. That's the most efficient route. But really, all it really does, going darkness, just slows your run down. But you'll still pick up tons of resonators and all sorts of shit, opulent chests and everything. I don't know about indoctrination, but maybe the greatest food ever made is is more closer to the reality. I once did a trip. I lived on Vegemite and bread for like 2 weeks straight. I ate it in every possible combination. But then after 2 weeks, I couldn't eat that shit for like another 2 months or 3 months after that because that was a bit much. Oh, see, we don't do PB&J in Australia. It's not a thing. Pretty much. That is our version of America. It's Vegemite. That and fucking core cats and pluggers and whatever else you want to call it. But we don't fucking throw shrimp on barbecues. We don't even call it shrimp. We call them prawns. That's an American thing. Fucking all Australians hate that when someone breaks out and like, oh, yeah, throw another shrimp on the barbie. No one fucking says that. I've never heard that said anywhere. And I've been here for 32 years. Oh, I don't know where that came from. It's like people who think we say the word galah. Like, if you don't know what that is, that's a bird. We don't say that. That's like an old saying, but common day we don't say that. It's not a thing. Oh, we definitely do eat potato wedges, sweet chili sauce, and sour cream. That is in every restaurant in Australia. Actually, now you're talking about it, now that's what I'm going to have for Friday night dinner. Is go to the pub. Oh, are you from, well, what region is that dialect from? Because I know in UK, what you've got all the different dialects based on the region. Yeah, it's true. We also got kookaburras everywhere too, and they're fucking loud as. And ibises. They watch too much Downton Abbey. That's like the usual stereotype, like... Yeah, they're called flying foxes here. And they're a vermin, they're a problem. They're a big problem. But like wallabies in the Gulf are a huge issue. Like they are like literally a rat population. And they destroy everything. Bin chickens, yeah. Yeah. That's them. It's like we have scrub turkeys as well. Thanks for the follow, Doppel. Also, what the fuck is with that name, bro? We just call it a cuppa. And when we say cuppa, we mean cup of tea. Because tea is still a big thing in Australia. Like, our main tea brand is Bushels. Yeah, cuppa, yeah. That's what I was going to say too. Cuppa. Gonna make a cuppa. That saying that I heard, was it Margot Robbie on an interview say we're not here to fuck spiders? That's not a saying from Queensland where I'm from. We don't say that. But there's ones like what's going on, cobber, and cobber means like what's going on, buddy, mate, whatever you want to call it. No, we're not. Yeah, you guys know it's not as dangerous as everybody makes it out to be in Australia, right? Like, not everything can kill you. Just most things. powerful, but it's balanced and it works. And honestly, a lot of skills need to operate like RF. They need to take Boneshatter as an example to how all melee skills should scale, and then they need to make bloody most other skills balance like the way the RF does, and we have a pretty balanced game. But the other thing would be like, it'd be nice to have something where we don't have to play fucking Determination or Purity of Elements on every build or Grace. Like, every build you play has to have a major defense aura, which is a pain in the ass. I think it's a bit shit. Or they'll start nerfing Determination to make the game harder. I suspect they'll try and pull that shit too. Be like, oh, too many people are armor stacking, we're gonna nerf Determination and Grace. But we can only see. I tried PoE 2 at ExileCon, and I think it's fine. I didn't really notice any major issues. It makes it way easier to have like multiple skills, and what they've shown so far is just like, you know, 1 and 2 sockets. So I put it to the test on the Sorceress, right? By the way, Sorceress is fucking awesome. So I like linked up Arc right to like a 4 or 5 socket setup, right? And it felt like you can play PoE 2 like you play PoE 1 currently. Like, that's not what they're not telling you. Like, I tested like the Warrior, right? They just didn't have any defense on the Warrior. That's why it was so squishy. It just looked more challenging than what it is. Like, nothing they showed was an actual build. It was just a bunch of skills slapped on as a playtest. So I started fucking around with it, and I found like the Warrior was really tanky. Hits hard as well in the combos. And the other thing is like the Sorc, I just ran around with one skill just arcing everything, and it was awesome. Like, and especially where you can like nuke things on the screen, that's going to be crazy. So I think it's like they just want to show the mechanics off more so than the practicality of whether you would use it or not. Because I'm still going to be playing one bloody, you know, skill builds. And the other thing was, what they didn't show was like in the Templar, right, or in the defense stats, right, they have a thing called deflection and reflection. So what I'm assuming is with the Templar, they're going to have like Thorns builds or ability to stack, you know, damage deflection or reflection. So I'm going to call it now Thorns builds. And if I find out that that's a thing, I'm going to be going after making builds like that. Hopefully they deliver. Be really, actually, yeah, it's creeping up, isn't it? Yeah, basically, I saw that because what I wanted to know, because I was really interested with the stat sheets, and you couldn't see the skill tree either, so they're not showing you the skill tree. But yeah, it had all these like reflect and deflection and whatever stats, and I was like, oh, okay. So that actually looks like you could play a full Thorns build or a damage reflect build, which I am 100% for and will be absolutely putting one together if I figure that out. I think they had a couple of like troll weapons in there too, like a fucking fork and something like that or whatever. Yeah, I'd be keen too, man. Yeah, this is the delve build, man. Like this, you start out with 2H and then you use 2 hand to get all the gear you need for for in this case, this will be Nebula. And then yeah, you just clap everything that exists. Go down and delve, face tank it all, and then be a god. Either this or Incinerate, I haven't yet decided, and I haven't seen the new skills, so I might be able to craft a new skill up and get it working if it fits into an existing template. And then I'm going to put a big disclaimer saying, don't fucking play this if you want to have a bad league start. But I'm going to play this, and we'll see if I can get it working. Because I'm ready for channeling skills, spells, predominantly fire spells, and crit. And then, yeah, I've got templates for melee. I've got, yeah, I'm ready to rumble across the board. It's like VF totems, that was my build, that league. And it worked well. Yeah, instead of buff the other skills and balance them, nerf the one skill that's actually being used. Yeah, man. Incinerate plays very similarly to this in leveling too. I had like no challenges leveling Incinerate, like I'm just walking through the game. I feel like I've got 2 really good league starter setups here for anyone looking to, you know, have a good league start, So, like, once I get past Act 10, I'll be putting a league starter guide up for this, leveling guide for this. Because this isn't like a, you know, it's not a build that I've created, so this will just be like a bit of a look into, oh, this is a good way to level it up. Did a run, was pretty consistent. Personally, I prefer Incinerate, but I haven't really league started Boneshatter before, so I don't know. Just depends on how I feel. I think Incinerate's a lot of fun, and it takes not a lot of time to balance it up either, but this build's more or less the same. I'm on the bench, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be one of those two. Because I want to go... Last league I started with, what was it, the Hex Blast Mine, but it just wasn't tanky enough. Nah, not on league side. Incinerate's a little different. You really need Aegis Aurora. Like, you'll get to like 700 with it with an Aegis Aurora setup. On the life, I'm not too sure. This is always going to go lower because this build is basically the delve build. But like on league start, you're not. Oh shit, must have damage for it. On league start, you're not going to be going by, you know, very low anyway initially, so because you got to, you know, level up and get gear and stuff. So. Yeah. But like usually by about Act 3 and 4 are always a bit shit. But like, yeah, you gotta you gotta change your expectation. League start, you gotta remember you're starting with no gear, no nothing. This still feels better than like most other skills that League start with. The hype is real, man. That's why I'm doing all this playtesting, because like now I know like I have 2 builds I've ironed out all the like jankiness out of. And you know, Incinerate, there was a bit of jank in the start, but I know exactly what I'd need to do to get that working, and this I know exactly what to do to get this working without any issues, so clean League start. I'm just keen for a new league, and you know, I am really excited for League start. Dude, I'm hoping it's like a corruption of the Atlas, like similar to what Elder and Shaper used to take the form of. Get out of here, Macram. Yeah, that's what I mean, man. It's like from Act 1 onwards, it just slaps hard. And that's why I put that out, so people could give it a try and see what they thought well before the league start. I definitely don't think they're gonna nerf it, and what'd be absolutely fucking hilarious is if they buffed it. Because that would make my decision on the spot. I'd be like, if they buffed Incinerate, bam, I am all for it. Imagine like base stat increase on damage on an already ridiculous fucking skill. Be like, oh yeah, you can get 50 mil on Incinerate easily. Be like, whew. And it could happen, we never know. But I am ready for channeling skills if they put a new one in the game. Yeah, exactly. Like, what's that? New meta? Incinerate meta? Get the hell out of here. Weird that popped up. Winter Orb's already powerful. It's just, you gotta play it properly. I reckon Incinerate's a sleeping giant. With a portal skill that actually does damage. I gotta say, like, as much as people don't like leveling up builds, I still enjoy leveling up a new build and seeing it work. Because it sounds like, ooh, this is exciting. Or a build that I haven't played before, because then I'm figuring out another mechanic that I can apply to something else. to have like a, yeah, a nuke skill. I want to see like, there's this magma skill that one of the, I'm going to call it Archnem drops. Archnem mods drop, or the rejigged Archnem drop mods drop. And I'd really like to see it. It like shoots out like magma orbs around you in a weird like slow motion. I really want to see that be a skill that's added to the game. Oh yeah, that's a worse feeling. Or you get to like level 60 and it's just like, this feels really shit. Charge dash is just, no. I don't know why charge dash is in the game. No one even plays it. It's a horrible skill. Yeah, like bring back Dual Strike. Bring back stat sticks. I want to play fucking stat stick gladiators again. Or champions. Like, what do they got to lose by buffing the game now? They bring out a whole second game. Just give us what we want. No reason to hold out anymore. Nah, man. Chain hook totems. Chain hook totems is where it's at. It'll be the greatest build that's ever existed in the game. Which one was that? Explode totems. I knew he was going to do that. God damn it. I can't use the sword because I've got axes. Yeah. Damn it. Oh shit. That could be better than my existing axe. Wasn't that explode totems from, was it last league? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, giggity giggity. I didn't even know about that build. Yeah, we'll see. I reckon they'll add some pretty cool skills in, potentially, because they haven't really added any new skills into the game aside from support gems. Maybe we get some new auras. Maybe water becomes an actual mechanic we can use. Probably not though. I was supposed to fix that tonight. I forgot to fix it again. Before I do the next stream, I will fix the link problem on the stream. Oh yeah, this is using the day one free, but I've done it my way. I'm just running off the cuff. Like, the thing about it is, it's not a new build. Oh, yeah, you can share. Oh, dude, sorry, I didn't mean you. Yeah, man, you can absolutely share whatever link you want to share, and I got no issue with that. I just keep forgetting to take the, because I've got a link restrictor on the chat. Yeah, that's what I thought it'd do. Yeah, no, that's a good call. I suspected it'd be the case. The thing about Boneshatter is it's been done for so many leagues by so many different players that I'm only going to do strictly like a leveling guide and then go point guard to endgame trees. But I haven't used, like, I've just used a POB at the end of the day. I haven't used a specific guide. Because this is how I do it. And I already knew where I was going to go with this, which was basically, this is a build that everybody's done versions of, so this is just how I leveled it. And the sequence of my leveling. And this is what it looked like. And then here's a stack of trees that, you know, exist in the league for you to min and max to. 3 different versions of endgame trees. Nah, oh yeah. I wasn't going to go that route because I'm going Nebs. Like, there's really not that many ways you can go about leveling it differently. There's this. That's it, man. Don't get to Act 5 and forget to do your ascendancies. Like a certain someone in this chat. This guy baiting me into the next room. Get your ass back here, you little thug. Agon face moment. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I don't know shit about Ruthless. I don't have that sort of time to spend playing PoE, unfortunately. There'd be some psychos out there that'd, like, love Ruthless. Like, live and breathe Ruthless. Oh, my comment there would be probably better choice of use of time would be getting a job. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Oh, we need an auction house. And it scales damage up pretty quick, doesn't it? Wish every skill scaled like this. This is ridiculous. We're starting to really get some deeps up, man. Getting tons of chaos drops in this run. Like, if you're looking for early leveling gear, you'd have no issues getting that. Oh! Yeah, I can use that. Can I though? It's corrupted. No, I can't. It's not the right thing. Not the right stock of colors. It'll be up there in that one little thing here. Yep. The one that you always miss. Yeah. Yep. God damn it. Ooh. Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah. No. Um, well, that's interesting. Yeah, that's it, man. Like, it's just easier. It's convenience. I don't know if that's better, 9,700 or... Yeah, it is better. Oh, well, that was a quick exchange of acts. Yeah, it's true, but not every build can be played in SC either. Just because some items just, you could play a whole league and never get access to it. SSF, sorry. SSF. Pretty ridiculous damage ramping on this build. Hey, Win, how's it going, man? Technically, it's morning here too. It's 1 AM. So many chaos drops. God damn it. That's ridiculous. Not bad from a speed perspective. Okay, that fixed my cold res. Usually between like T1 to 5 maps, and I alternate. But I had this question last night, so I'm going to do a video on this. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do that. But yeah, I'll show basically the logic. I might actually be able to do it on this build on Friday night. I'll show you how I basically get Delve working. No, that's a good man. Good question. I hadn't really fully covered off on it in previous guides, so I think it's a really good question. So part of the secret is actually taking this node here called all hands. So if you take that early, you got a good probability of getting, and also mining partnerships, you got a good probability of getting Nico like every 3 to 4 maps. And so you can early sustain without having to do sulfite scarabs or anything like that. Which is one of the new, I think they added that in Atlas passive in last league. So yeah, you can run a lot of maps and then consistently sustain Delve. Yeah, man, I'll run through it in a bit of detail, and I've got to always do a Delve, you know, like 7 or 8 tips for Delve at league side as well. So I'll do a renewal video for that too, based on the changes. And I've got a huge Delve compendium video that I'm still working on the guide for, so it's up to like 14 or 16 pages, so it's going to be basically a fucking thesis on Delve. All cross-reference to all the different sources info. Yeah, man, I always do it. Show you guys what I've been working on. So, why does it always do that? Oh, actually, I'll bring that up another time. Yeah, so you want to get your highest roll weapons, because weapon damage is a big thing. Like wands with the right rolls can be a huge multi-million DPS change. Awaken jewels, and with spells in particular, gem level. So if you can get better gem level, that gets it up even further. The other thing you should be looking to do is sub out points for cluster jewels, because cluster jewels are significant game changers. But the best thing you can look at to see how your build can be improved is literally go on to PoE Ninja, have a look at what other people are doing on your same type of skill that you're playing, and then basically go, oh, okay, and just take note of what other people are doing and how they're pushing the damage levels up, and then adjust your build accordingly. And that'll give you worked examples where that particular thing's working on a build that you may not have done yet. One of the best ways to learn is just by having a look and seeing what other people are doing. So it's usually like a number of people who have mastered a build and play at every league, and those are the people that you can learn a lot from. Min and maxing too is just like something you learn over time, not something you straight away will figure out. And then the other thing you can do is pull your POB into PoE Ninja, and then basically start chopping and changing different things off the build based on predictives, so you can put in different skill gems, self-craft weapons, things like that, and see what works. Change out uniques, and then try and balance the DPS up and the defense that way. Which is more or less how I, put my builds together. I basically get the build working and then start re-theory crafting on the fly while I'm working on the build. And then you'll go, oh, the damage goes up if I change this particular statistic, and then you make the change in game, see if it works, and then hunky-dory. Yeah, I'll put out a league, like a leveling guide for this. Like, there's nothing special about what I'm doing. It's been done a million times over, but I'll put out a guide where I'll walk through what I did with this. I'm already uploading the VODs every night after stream. But, yeah, I'll put out all... That's why I'm pulling in the trees after every act. Yep. Yeah, that build is a real systematic build, which is why I like it. Yeah, so that's just part of it. Switch out the different jewels and stuff like that. You can research different items and adjust the mechanics as well. And that's how you, that's also how you create new builds. I think the way that I'm going to coin this this Boneshatter build is going to be like really geared towards newer players, just to get the build working, and then the end game I'll provide the trees and go, this is where you can take it. I'll cover off on FAQs. I think I'll focus on the leveling component of it more so than the build guide for endgame. Or I'll do a 2-part series with it. Alright, went the wrong way every step of the way there. What? 330? What the fuck? That's ridiculous. Alright, we gotta use that axe. $400 DPS axe. That's 14.5 with that. $15. Alright, I'll take it. $400 DPS axe. Nice. Yeah, I know, right? That's it. League starts fucked. I don't know if that's better though. Oh, should be better, but there's no attack speed on it. Yeah, we want that there. I actually think this axe was better because it had attack speed. Maybe not. Yeah, it is. Because it's got more attack speed, so I can get stacks up quicker. Flame song. Hey Arcturus, how's it going, dude? Just doing a level test for Boneshatter. Replicating league start. Such an annoying fight, this one. Yeah, man. Are there people that don't respond to chat? Man, I got like fucking 20 bajillion monitors here. Chat's just like bam, right on that side. Oh man, this thing just creams its way through the campaign. Campaign is nothing. This and so I already tested Incinerate, and that worked really well, like amazingly well. And this one does too. So I'll have a second leveling guide ready for the curation video that I'm putting together. So yeah, it's gonna be a good league start if they don't nerf Boneshatter. That is. I could be completely wrong and they might nerf it, so then we're all up shit's creek with Boneshatter. Or maybe they'll maybe they'll balance everything else so that it's similar to Boneshatter and we can play a whole heap of melee skills. Boneshatter, oh I know right. Only the most played melee skill in the entire game. Oh, you mean Incinerate? Yeah, nobody uses it. I made it work. I got it working up to 20 mil active. I got it as high as 30 mil DPS, and I actually built a league starter for it as well. It works really well and gets really tanky because I thought it'd be fun, and it is really good build. Build is a freaking speed demon. Why would you stand in the fire? There we go. I just gotta find the boulder back. Oh, dude. Oh, don't stress too much about that. Like, failing is how you learn how to make new builds. I fucked up that many builds over the years. You know, trying new skill combinations. Like, I was trying to make a wolf build last league with that wolf item, which sort of worked, but really didn't work. But it was cool failing because that's how you learn how mechanics work and whether they're good or bad. Failure is just another way of upskilling. Especially in this game, you will fail a lot. But what matters is the more builds you try, the more builds you play, the more you're able to actually thread different mechanics together to make something new and interesting, especially if they add new skills in. So the real like gem that comes out of the incineration build isn't the fact that incinerate works. It's about the fact that I've got a template that works with all channeling skills that can make them work. with except Divine Ire and Scorching Ray. And that's what the real value of it is. Literally just wait like less than a week and they go right up through the roof. Like, it's usually what I do. And like, if you really want, bulk them up and sell them in Divines. So you're not having to trade Chaos. Where the fuck is Boulderback? Yeah, that probably won't work with Shattering Steel because it's designed for Elemental. I did cast on crit Firestorm this league. It was OP as fuck. Actually, it was the only one that did cast on crit Fireball. Firestorm, sorry. And I've created that one and it was freaking epic. It actually didn't even start out as Firestorm, I'm pretty sure. You can do it two ways. You can either wait and you can sell like fossils and shit like that. I usually, to be honest with you, I just start selling Resonators straight away. Because I usually look for currency to get my build up, because the better you build, the more Resonators you can farm. Which costs you a little bit at the start, but it's worth it in the end. Some people will hodl. I don't think it's worth it though. I think it's just start selling. Awesome song. We know nothing about the league at this stage, man. We just know what it's called, and that's it. So it's anyone's guess right now. Hopefully it's a good league though, so. Last Blast was Progenesis. What? Like it can be. Oh, there you go. You mean on this? No. No. Fuck no. I'm not that much of a Chad. Dude, I got 2 weeks off over Christmas, man. I am ready. So I'm working away on League Start over that weekend, and I fly back on the Monday, and then I'll be back and I'll be full swing. Like, I think I've got 1 week of work to get through, and then finish early on the Friday, and then it's just 100% playing PoE. And I gotta renovate my I gotta repave my back area too, so I'm not gonna be streaming for one day while I do, like, you know, adult stuff, like renovate my house. Which should only take the day, yeah, less than a day. Build doesn't feel too bad, actually. It feels pretty good. Got pretty good, like, AoE clear, too. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, god damn it. Nearly got me again. Oh yeah, man. I haven't had a break since Christmas last year, and I had like 4 days off for ExileCon, so I'm pretty keen to have a couple weeks off at this stage. Pretty much, yeah. Currently, I sit on a second board. I'm not the man, but oh, I wish I wasn't the man. Something, but I sit on a second board where we just got through a bit of a negotiation where the CEO has requested that I've been wanting it because I do it as a pro bono, and I've been wanting to step down just to have a bit more work-life balance, and the CEO's requesting me to stay on the board because he doesn't know what he'll do when I'm not there, and I'm like, oh man, put me in a hard spot. I'll probably stay for another 6 months to see another person in the role and do the right thing, not just walk away. But yeah. Yeah, true. I like, I don't want to see things degrade after I walk out, so I make sure that when I leave something, it's got the best possible person in place to take over after me. The other thing is like continuity planning is a big thing. I'm a big stickler for continuity planning and building redundancy in anything that I do, so make sure that it's all sorted before I step off that one. I don't mind though. So I'm a finance and IT manager for one entity and the board treasurer for the other. Basically, so essentially a CFO and CTO. But I also do governance, project management, regional IT delivery. We just finished our audit, so manage I oversee the facilitation and prep for 2 separate audits, one under general purpose, one under special purpose. And then, yeah, every other thing you can think of in corporate services, essentially. So I write policies, we just implemented an Azure tenancy, the brand new IT system, which took about a year to scope. I'd also do on-prem IT, support, help desk, remote help desk, technical troubleshoot. I specialize in budgeting and assets though, so I'm certified in asset management as well. Yeah, I do a few things. Just because of the size of the organization, I have to wear many hats. But got our audit report back the other day. Actually, we have one of the cleanest reports in our cohort region, so I was really proud of my team. But yeah, that's more or less what I do as my day job. And then in the nights, I play Path of Exile and live stream, make YouTube videos. No, so I got a degree in accounting, and I'm also a certified ASIC accountant. I'm also a fellow in the Governance Institute of Australia as well, just for good measure. I then did my asset management certifications in it's a National Engineering Institute for that. I've also got a diploma in financial management as well, postgraduate diploma, and I'm doing another one in corporate services. And I'm also starting my CompTIA networking certifications and my Azure and M365 certifications over Christmas. And then looking at another postgraduate diploma in ICT management, and then also looking at doing my company director's certification as well. Yeah, I got a few. There's probably a few other things in there too. I've also done what's called EM facilitator training as well. So I've got a background in executive management as well. So I've done not quite everything, but I've done a lot. Yeah, so that's why I enjoy playing PoE and putting up videos, and that's why this isn't a job for me. I've done a fair bit in my career. I used to be an auditor, so for a very long time I was an auditor. Then I used to do the books for a resort group. Really good at time management. You get really good at time management when you I guess do what I do. So and I have a really planned out workflow with Path of Exile videos and content and stuff like that. Streaming, I literally just stream when I would normally be playing, so I don't play when I'm not streaming. So this would be like, generally, like if I wasn't on stream, I'd be sitting in Discord talking exactly the same way I'm talking now, so... Ooh, really hit the wrong button. I had one of the guys in Discord that I was finishing up for the league. He spotted me but if I didn't play like 6 builds during the league, easily could afford it. Really, you just have to keep farming until you get like 200 and something div, and then you're good. You can do that doing the delve strat that I showed, or farming Crystal Kings. Like, I think on streams I was pulling in like, I had 2 envies drop, and then I was pulling in like 5 to 10 div every couple of hours or whatever, so... It's easy enough to get, you just gotta You just got to consistently play. And I play like 2 to 3 hours every night or every other, most nights, so I'm very consistent. Crazy, like I did that. I bought a house this year too. Like I've traveled overseas, I've been to conferences, and I've lost count of how many flights I've been on. I'm a little bit sick of flying. But yeah. But I'll probably have a mage blood in no time. This league with 2 weeks off, I'll be specifically farming for mage blood. Just delving for like 10 hours a day for 2 weeks straight. Yeah, I just enjoy delving, but I usually just go straight for kings. I've got a bit of a strat for that too, for about 300 to 500 depth. You just basically run until you see until you see cities, and just go for azurite nodes. Sell resonators in bulk divs. It's been a really clean run. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, man. How long have you been on the job hunt for, man? Oh, shit. You can just swap out the belt, man. It'll drop your ES, but you should be able to compensate with more armor and stuff like that from granite flasking and things like that. So you'll still be really tanky. Dude, you might have to go for a lesser roll initially until, you know, you see the right roll pop up. Sometimes you got to take a step back before you can take, you know, a couple steps forwards. If that makes sense. Bloody pimple on my face. Yeah, that was the 4th last Mage Blood. See, best bet is go for like a 3 if you're buying it outright, or you can just get a was it the Mage Blood card and you can gamble it, but I did that and lost 50 div this league. This is pretty fast. Yeah, that's it, man. If it's only if it's not corrupted. If it's corrupted, yeah, you won't be able to re-roll it. Get wrecked, Katava. $642 run. That's not too bad, considering I was rejigging stuff and doing other stuff in between too. What I wanted. Yeah, this is pretty much an SSF tune. As it is right now, you could level it like this in SSF and you'd have no issues at all. If we just pop it into a map quickly. So if you went straight into an arena map in Act 1 without doing anything else. Res is almost capped, so it's a little bit extra giving to fix that. Fucking dot. Yeah, right, I have to balance reses. No, I'm not deep delving yet, scared man. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there. I'll pull this one back up probably Friday night, because tonight's gonna be a bit hectic with work. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a couple nights. And yeah, have a good one.